Okay, we're playing some standard today. Last day of standard before the PT. And we're trying out this blue-red Drake's Phoenix deck, the top 8 at a GP. We've got some Arclight Phoenixes we can return with all these spells. We make the spells cheaper with our Electromancers to make it easier to combo off. And then we have Drakes that just kill our opponent if the game goes long. They're being huge. Kind of aggressive, kind of combo-y. Seems sweet. How did the Naya draft end up? Was that the draft with Aurelia and Trostani? Because that deck lost in the second round, sadly. It was not the best performance. What card did Corey top deck? Phil, I missed out on that completely. Oh, yesterday we trophied with like everything. Yeah, I don't think we had a Naya deck yesterday though. We had like two green whites, a Boros, and an Izzet. This hand doesn't really do anything. As much as I hate mulliganing. Okay, this is a land away from getting somewhere. So we're going to put this to the bottom, dig for our land, then we can go Electromancer into a Radical Idea. If our opponent doesn't interact with that, we'll get back a Phoenix, quite possibly. Do I want to pay 2 life to hold up Shock? Don't think I do. I don't think I do. Lots of the creatures you can't shock anyway. You can't shock a Danto Vanguard, for example. I'm just going to save my life total. Knight of Grace. Okay, that one we could have shocked. That one we could definitely have shocked. It's another autumn top decks perfectly stream. Isn't that all my streams? I think that is the vast majority of my streams, Phil. Pretty sure that's the only thing we do around here. Resplendent Angel. That's kind of terrifying. I guess we discard this Phoenix and hope to hit a land. Also just opt. If it's a blue land, I still get to discard the Phoenix. So yes, that's also fine. It gives me 2 looks at a land rather than 1. It's like much worse if we hit a mountain, but alright. Pass the turn, I guess. Wait, you had a blue-red Phoenix deck in Legacy? Or were you just playing like your standard deck in Legacy, Adam? So that's kind of wild. Also, how do we possibly win? I feel like absurdly far behind right now. Kind of regretting not holding up the shock on turn 2. Watch turn 1. I guess this is what happens when you miss land drops. Alright. Give me something. I don't think this is going to be our day. Oh my lord. I do not think this is going to be our day. Yep. What am I doing? I'm taking 9 next turn. Hey, Caius. Oh, that sounds absurd, Adam. That sounds really cool. Yeah, I'm fairly sure I could scoop at this point. Incoming Lyra. Alright. Resolves. Intuition plus Phoenix? Dear lord. Where's Gitaxian Probe when you need it? Don't really know what I meant to do here. Yeah, this is too little too late, right? Like, casting a Drake still just leaves me dead. Like, I have to play something to deal with this. I just can't get out of this. We just, like, stumbled a bit too much, missing our land drops. That happens. Deathrite Shaman versus Arclight Phoenix. There's a battle. Right, so I assume I want some amount of removal. I don't know how much or what exactly, but we definitely want some removal. I also assume I'm not too interested in dive down against their deck. So do we want all the Lava Coil? Like, I don't want to go overkill, but I'm gonna have to be able to kill Lyras, so I need Beacon Bolt for that purpose. Cannonade is very good against History of Benalia, and ooh, here's the list. Thanks, Adam. Appreciate it. Cannonade is very good against History of Benalia and Knight. So it's probably good enough. Hey, Dokumoy. Good afternoon. So I'm going to bring in Cannonades. I think if I'm bringing in Cannonades, I have to cut Electromancers, which is fine. And it's whether I make room for these Lava Coils and how I do that. So I think it's fine to play like a slightly slower game plan here, just to like have a bunch of removal that can actually deal with their angels. Yeah, in a defensive game you cut velocities. Yeah, that was my thinking. Don't know what the final cut is. It might just be a radical idea. Radical idea gets a lot more awkward when you don't have Electromancer in your deck, right? Because part of the idea is, like, once this costs 1 mana on both sides, it's kind of like a Tormenting Voice. This seems fine. So we're, like, a bit more controlling and slower now post-board, so that we can actually interact with our opponent's creatures. I am very worried about Lyra. Not really sure how we beat a Lyra. We don't have any Fight with Fires, so we kind of have to have 2 burn spells. Right, we will go first. I don't think we can keep a 5-lander in the stack. We're playing 21 lands, right? This just seems really rough. Obviously we've got the combo, but... Alright. It's gonna do something. Charter Course. And yeah, I'm not sure we can have too many copies of this card. I guess the second copy might be a bit slow, but if that's the case, we can always just discard it. We need spells for our Drakes. I'm just going to keep it on top. We also get to load up our Beacon Bolt that way. Oh, Firemind's research to deal with Lyra. I didn't think of that. Yeah, we even have a research in our board. But I didn't think of boarding it in against Lyra. Wow, they're playing green-white. Huh. I assumed they were just no white based on the first game, and that they didn't realize they were color screwed. So they're like on a green-white Angels style deck. So I do want to hit my land drops. So I could just discard the radical idea. That seems fine. then if we flood a bit, we can discard a land with it anyway. Danto, Vanguard, sure. So now I can either Charge Course or Radical Idea. I guess I'd rather save Radical Idea for if I have a Phoenix in my hand. This is like a draw to once there's a Drake in play. I don't think that's too big a concern. So let's fire this off. Keep digging. Oh wow. So many lands. Alright. There you go. Beacon Bolt now deals 3. This is like, you can kill a Resplendent Angel if it needs to. Yeah, easy discard decision indeed. Yeah, maybe Adam. I'm still like getting a bit used to the mechanics of this deck. Yeah, this is my first time playing over Odie. It's going okay so far. Our draws haven't been the strongest, but... Alright, just fire off this Drake. Oh my god. I've been taking up my landscape classes, indeed. Jeez. I regret discarding that Radical Idea right about now instead of a land, I'll say that much. Hey Jean. Good afternoon. I need a Fiery Cannonade stat. What? Okay. How was my record at the GP? My record at the GP was suboptimal. I played green-black in the main event. It did not go very well. Everyone felt very prepared for green-black. I might want to take up John Avon's job there. Yeah, I'm very good at drawing lands, huh? I played Jesco control in the PTQ though. Went 5-1. So just about missed out on top 8. That was pretty fun. I might just cast this as a blocker and say go. It's kind of embarrassing, but I think it's where we're at this game. Just like hope they have nothing and we can like trade the Phoenix with something and start recurring it as a blocker. Like, I don't think we have enough cards to really do anything else there. Who won the PTQ? I don't actually know the answer to that. Kind of curious about that myself. Oh my god. Don't do this to me, opponent. I mean, I'm literally dead if I don't block. I'm probably dead if I do block. If I block this, I take 8. I go to 4. And I'm dead to a Johnny plus on this. Even if I beacon bolt 2 things. I do not know that we're drawing to anything here. Those games were quite one-sided. Obviously we drew quite poorly in both of them, but... Proactive white decks, huh? Yeah, I'm kind of curious who won it too. I guess like I'm a bit less invested in the result because the Sunday PTQs are really weird. Because you only play 6 rounds when really the number of people that are in it you should be playing like, you know, 8 rounds. So it doesn't quite feel like a proper tournament in some ways. I still die then, Adam. I can Lava Coil both tokens and then they just kill me with the Adanto Vanguard by plussing on it with Ajani. Oh, I get Phoenix back. You're correct. Alright, I guess that would technically have left me alive. Sure thing, sure thing. You're correct. You're correct. Alright, this hand's functional. Keep. We can do some stuff. We can live our best life. It's probably meant to lead on island, huh? I guess it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, this hand is very nice. For sure. Electromancer. Lots of spells to go off with. We just need like a Phoenix now. If we find a Phoenix, we're in great shape. I think the plan is like Tormenting Voice, discard Steam Vents. No! Alright, that's a problem. Guess I'm just playing my Drake. Use my mana efficiently. Get it in underneath counter magic. We are playing the Mirror. Their list is a bit different to ours. They have lightning strikes and such, but... Oh geez. That's so rough. Tape. Having to play it out. Even at 5-0. Not being able to ID. Sorry to hear about that. Let's opt play another Drake, I guess. Bottom. Ooh. Alright. That does some things. I think I play the other Drake this turn. And then the Electromancer lets me start going off next turn. Yeah, I've seen the team ones sometimes let people ID into top 8. But, it's very rare for the individual PTQs at the GPs to let anyone ID in. I have seen it happen at the team ones though, just where there's like, you know, a third as many teams competing as there would be, like, individuals in a normal tournament. Okay. Lightning Strikers cost us a lot of mana. The fact that we don't have an Electromancer in play. They're gonna have Phoenixes on defense, potentially. Okay. They whiffed, thankfully. So we can cast this Electromancer. Then we can go Tormenting Voice, the radical idea. Charter Course, maybe? We do lose a card that way, as opposed to just casting it post-combat. I think we just want to get in damage, because our opponent's Phoenixes are quite threatening. So I think this is fine. Okay. Fire off this radical idea. Hit them for 10. And we have a bunch of radical ideas here to keep digging through the deck and dumping instants in the yard. We have a shock to clear an Arclight Phoenix out the way if they bring them back as blockers. So we're doing pretty well here. Alright. That is an Enigma Drake of their own. They might still just die. If we only need a few more power and they're dead to our Drakes. Also we have shock in hand. Yeah, we're like one They're just dead, right? At the moment. They're actually just dead. Awesome. Took me a moment to figure out. I'm still just going to spin my wheels a bit more first because it's fun, but... Wow. That's so absurd. Herp-a-derp-a-derp-a-derp-a-derp-a-derp. Oh! The radical ideas make these smaller, right? I'm being silly. These aren't like the Crackling Drakes, huh? Good thing to remember. Anyway, they're dead regardless. Just a tackle, shock to their face. I'm used to only facing versions of these decks that only have the Crackling Drakes. And against those, like, they remove their radical ideas, but their Drakes are still huge. Whereas we have to remember with this list, like, the Drakes actually get smaller. At least the Enigma Drakes do. Right, the mirror. Now, Lava Coil seems absurd. I assume Niv-Mizzet is, like, pretty unreasonable. I assume Beacon Bolt is pretty unreasonable. I don't know how I feel about these. I assume this is just, like, too situational. It only hits Crackling Drake. What cards are bad? Shock only kills Electromancer, which is like an important one to kill, but I don't think we want too many shocks. You had not bought in Azcanta or research. Yeah, that's my inclination. That's good to know. How do we feel about Velocity and Dive Down in this matchup? I guess is a good question. The Dive Down seems kind of nice because there's so much removal to slug through. Saves your Phoenixes from Lava Coils too. I think I might trim a Velocity. Trim a Tormenting Voice. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't really want to like cut like too many more spells, but we've got these Lava Coils that we're bringing in, so I guess we're increasing the spell count at the moment. It's probably fine just to cut more velocities. Like post board, there's just so much removal. I feel like you end up a lot more combo-ish and actually slogging through things. Yeah, you can also block with a Drake and save it with the Dive Down. That is nice for sure. Let's try something like this. I don't know if there are any creatures we want to be cutting. Like, maybe the Electromancers are just too vulnerable, but I feel like they're so explosive that we want them, even though they can get shocked. If we see a bunch of shocks post board, maybe I cut Electromancers just to make the shocks useless, but I'm actually gonna keep this hand. It has no spells, but it's really good at slugging through removal. And our deck is like half cantrip, so we're gonna find a spell sooner or later. I just feel like the post-board games are going to be a lot about like slugging through removal, and whoever can stick the last threat is in a good position. I'm going to keep this. Obviously I've not played this matchup before, but I don't think this is bad. Just like they Lava Coil our thing and we just play another thing. And it is statistically likely we will find a cantrip by like turn 4. And then we can start trying to go off. Alright, possible this just dies. Still gonna run it out anyway. What did I lose to at GP Leo? In the main event, I played Black Green and I lost to Esper Control. I lost to one of my teammates, in fact, on Esper Control. I had a feature match where I got thoroughly destroyed. I lost to green-white tokens, which I would have actually beaten if not for time being a concern. But because we just didn't, like, we had like a minute left on the clock, and my opponent was on 26. So I had to just start making, like, egregiously aggressive attacks just because, like, getting a draw that early in the GP is really bad. So I just wanted to, like, try and win the game. Even, like, I was increasing my chances of losing the game at the same time. But, like, getting a draw is so worthless at that point in the tournament. I just wanted to, like, make it so I could reasonably win the game, potentially. So I just started making really aggressive attacks so that I could try and kill my opponent in time. And I ended up getting really punished by it, which is fine. Like, I knew that was a risk. And then I lost the mirror in round 5. Honestly, I still don't really understand the black-green mirror that much. It's very strange to me. It almost feels like there's this weird, like, rock, paper, scissors thing going on with it. But I never hear anyone talk about it in, like, that light. So I don't know if I'm just being silly thinking of it that way. Yeah, the land that removes hexproof was really brutal, Adam. That was nasty. Alright, this is kind of nice. I have to use up our opt, which is sad, because I kind of wanted to save it for the Niv-Mizzet. But still get back this Phoenix. Start battling. I would like a charter course. That sounds amazing. Alright. I don't know. It feels like everyone is really focused on the Carnage Tyrant plan in the mirror. I'm not sure that's actually the whole story, but I'd need to go do like so much testing to actually figure it out. Like, my impression is there's this actually this weird rock, paper, scissors thing where, like, Carnage Tyrant beats Planeswalkers, Wild Growth Walker beats Carnage Tyrant, Planeswalkers beat Wild Growth Walker. And, like, everyone's boarding out their Wild Growth Walkers because they assume they're just, like, so bad against the Planeswalkers and the Chupacabras. But, like, they're also so good against, the so attack charter course. Draw 2. Sounds nice. It means we don't get to dump a Phoenix in the yard, which is a bit sad, I guess, but whatever. I can cast my Enigma Drake this turn. Feels like everyone's like really hung up on Wild Growth Walker being really bad against like the Planeswalkers and Chupacabras and such. But they're so absurd against Carnage Tyrant, like they just render Carnage Tyrant irrelevant half the time. So I'm unsure. Well, that's a nice draw. Just like a million Drakes. Actual infinite Drakes. Next turn we go double Drake. Get this Beacon Bolt out of our opponent's yard so we can land Niv-Mizzet. Going harder on the Explore plan and playing Bloodfast might be the way to win the mirror. I'm not sure, but certainly an option. Wow, they just all in on, they're like full control plan post board. Kind of amazing. Right, as long as this Beacon Bolt's in the yard, I am not casting Niv-Mizzet. So until then, we're just gonna play these. That's gonna be great. Just play a billion Drakes. I wish I could kill this. I guess we're a land away from killing this next turn with the Lava Coil, huh? Or we could play an Electromancer this turn, so that we can kill the Mystic next turn, but I kind of just want to deploy all the Drakes. Thank you so much, Bobbin. The second month of being in Light of Autumn. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support. Everyone put some hearts in chat for Bobbin. Thank you so much for the continued support. It means a lot to me. Beacon Bolt is gone. We have permission to cast Niv-Mizzet next turn. This is great. I'm so excited. Hopefully we hit an untapped land. Untapped land lets us kill the Murmuring Mystic at the same time. Our opponent seems really dead right now. Am I the only one who thinks our opponent seems really dead right now? Adam, thank you so much for becoming a Knight of Autumn too. Appreciate the support. So many hearts. Post all the hearts. Flood this world with hearts. Thank you so much for the support, Adam. It means a ton. I could also just, like, kill the bird illusion, I guess, and kill them. That's probably a fine plan. Oh, I might just meant to opt and kill this, and probably kill them this turn. I guess killing my opponent is considered a good course of action. Whatever. Down with the Mystics. I will not kill my opponent when they can, like, get additional board presence instead. That sounds way better. I'm sure I die somehow because of this, but it will be a glorious death. Is that Autumn wanting emote only mode? Oh my god. Kind of interesting that they're boarding in search for Azcantas but still have maximized velocity in their deck. I feel like those are like slightly different plans, but in before opponent combos off with 1000 Year Storm, oh my god. Maximize velocity, team of Battle Rage. Cool. Hey, we successfully won a round. Don't know if it counts if it was the mirror, but I'll take it. I've yet to play against the 1000 Year Storm deck. Like, even once. I have no idea how many matches of Standard I've played online, but... this is my first league, Bobbin. I just wanted to run it for a quick league and see how it feels. It's been doing okay. We're only 2 matches in, though. It seemed like the white decks were quite scary. They put so much pressure on you. We lost round 1 to green-white. Green-white Angels, which we might be facing again, by the looks of things. I guess I just hold up Shock, because I don't really want to use up the Opt now anyway, because I need it to bring the Phoenix back. Eli's Jeskai list is really good. It looks sweet. It looks quite excellent. There are like some details about it I don't completely understand, but the list looks like very powerful. History, okay. Right, discard this Phoenix. You're so hyped to explosioning people is just the best feeling. It's so good. Alright, I would like to find a charter course. That is a mountain. Yep. Oh, this deck is frustrating sometimes. I guess this is the downside to having Enigma Drake in your deck, huh? Not all the lists played Enigma Drake. Some of them played, like, more spells. So they can more consistently hit the free spell count on turn 3. Alright, so we're about to take a million off History of Benalia. I guess we can cast our Phoenix and block. That's, like, not a terrible option, right? And then in a couple turns we'll be able to bring all the Phoenixes back. You think you prefer the Enigma list? Yeah, quite possibly. This was just the list I decided to fire up. I think it like top 8'd one of the GPs. But I could see Enigmalist being better. I think I'm going to cast this and try and block. Just to like buy us a bit of time. Since we can return the Phoenixes anyway. I've heard of Stochastic Local Search. I have never heard of that, Adam. Is that a thing used in Magic very much? What is this? Oh my god, they're gonna make a million 1/1s? Yep. Oh, they don't have a Flourish in hand. Flourish would be the actual worst. This is the actual best. Alright. So I guess we're returning 2 Phoenixes this turn, which is nice. And cast this instead of this because we can find a third Phoenix like so. I don't know that I'm attacking. I feel like with 3 Phoenixes I have a fair amount of inevitability and I just have to not die. Because next turn they can flourish me, is what I'm scared of. I think I'm just passing the turn here. It's a tool from computer science. So like what does it do to tell you to... I hope they don't have a second March of the Multitudes. What does it do to tell you to replace the shock with a Lava Coil? How does it come to that conclusion? Alright, cast my Electromancer. I guess I don't really want to use this radical idea up until my Phoenix is trade off. I don't know that I'm playing around a second March. I don't know that we can beat a second March. They get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tokens. I can probably use up 1/2 of the radical idea, okay, just to get a bit more info. Can you code in Python? I used to be able to do some Python coding. I haven't done it in a long time. I can play my Enigma Drake. I'm wondering whether I can just like continue playing defensively, since when I kill them I will kill them in 1 turn. And this way, like what happens if they go March into Flourish? They get 7 tokens, they have 11, 12. So we probably can't beat March into Flourish, but we can probably beat a second March. At least. By holding back some stuff. Yeah, will I kill them in 1 turn after lifelink? That is a good point. Like, I don't know if I should just, like, throw 1 Phoenix at them, so I still have a bunch of blockers back. Or whether I just, like, want these on defense. This is really hard. I think I want to make it so that our board is lethal next turn. So this is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So attacking with 1 Phoenix leaves us with a lethal board next turn. And it insulates us the most it possibly can from them having a flourish. Yeah, I think I'm attacking with either 1 or 2 Phoenixes, Kaius. I agree I have to pressure them a tiny bit. Press the advantage. I'm just going to attack with one. I think attacking with just one gives us some amount of play against both March and Flourish, provided they only have one or the other. Cool. I mean, terrifying, but... Alright. This is definitely simplifying the board state, I will give you that much. Am I trading off my Drake? I don't know that I need this Drake. Oh wait, it gets to block a 3/3, what am I talking about? I just can't play Magic, apparently. Alright, this is good. This is very good. So, you start with the initial state. Compute the cost of the state. Compute the cost of the neighbors. Huh. That is really interesting, Adam. It also sounds incredibly complicated. I would like an instant. It's like anything that cycles through my deck. So this is going to make my Drake smaller, but I think that's fine. We'll find more spells off this radical idea anyway. Like so. Interesting. I think that one's pretty good. Means if we can find another Drake for next turn, we're going to deal 1,000,000. So, I think I want to do my attacks before I fire off these radical ideas now. I imagine you just have to, like, make up numbers to a fair extent, Bobbin, based off feel, right? Like, it's hard to actually get anything resembling meaningful data in Magic. But you can definitely, like, just make reasonable estimates based on feel. Alright. Pass the turn. Awesome. My draw wasn't amazing. They spent like a turn not doing anything, but triple Phoenix is quite something. Let's bring in these Cannonades. They seem like the dream. I am really scared of Lyra, so I'm going to bring in this Beacon Bolt. I don't know if Disdainful Stroke is actually good. March of the Multitudes is scary, Flourish is scary, Lyra is scary. So it kind of hits everything we really care about. Yeah, I'm wondering about the strokes, Caius. I think you might have a point. That was really interesting, Adam. I'd be really curious to see like how something like that works. Right, what do I want to cut? Your velocity seems medium. I think I agree. Like, they don't have that much removal, which makes velocity less exciting. I feel like this is mainly for removal heavy decks. I'm tempted to cut an Electromancer because of the Cannonades, but I don't know if that's just incorrect. Electromancer is really powerful in this deck. I feel like I could maybe cut one. And then... yeah, we only have 3 Electromancer main. It's one of the lists that did well at a GP. As we just cut all the velocities on the draw. I think the idea is you only ever want to have like one Electromancer in an ideal world. I imagine that is the idea, Bobbin. Like, if you could play 8 Electromancers in your blue-red Phoenix deck, you wouldn't. So it's not necessarily the case that you want, 4. I'm tempted to keep this just because Cannonade is so good. Is this a loose keep? We don't have any cantrips. But Cannonade is really strong in the matchup. I'm going to keep this, but I could see that being incorrect. What is a mulligan? How does one mulligan? Where does someone buy one of these mulligan things you're talking about? Perfect draw. Alright, I like it. You've heard you can find them in Modern. Accurate. Alright, play a History of Benadia, please. Plains History of Benadia. Oh, goddamn. How dare you not have second planes? Such a tilt. I say pass the turn with Stroke up. Then Cannonade in their end step if they don't do anything. Loxodon. Gross. This feels like kind of a waste of a Stroke. I just meant to Cannonade instead to get these out the way. Stroke it anyway, I guess. Probably. Just buy us lots of time. I think I agree. And we can Cannonade their board next turn. Yeah, I cut the coils. The Loxodon's gonna kill me soon enough. Hey, perfect combo deck. Perfection. Yeah, let's play a Threat this turn, then Cannonade later. That seems reasonable to me. Let's play a Drake. I'm a bit worried about them Loxodoning, that's the thing, if I pass the turn back. We just get to run out another Loxodon. Hey, Illusions. It was fun. I did not do amazingly. GP was good fun, though. I feel like I learnt a bunch about the format, which is like the most important thing with the PT coming up. I'm willing to believe this is incorrect. I don't know. I'm not really sure how to play these games. Tiny bit uncomfortable with this deck. Oh, play Electromancer first to make this the sweeper cost less. You're right, you're right. Good line. Why not in their turn? Because I was kind of scared of a second Loxodon. Maybe that's me being silly. Them sat landing a second Loxodon feels really rough, but... Ouch, 5-1 into 5-3 feels a bit rough. I hope you still had a good time there. Conclave Tribunal. Thanks, Illusions. Appreciate it. There goes the Enigma Drake. Alright, radical idea. Am I just meant to cast this? Like, I kind of want to discard a land, this radical idea, if I'm being honest. I don't know how I possibly win this game. I've got a million lands in hand. Yeah, you just cast it. I think that's the plan. And leave the radical idea in the graveyard for once it's died. So probably going to have it on defense here. Their board's getting a bit scary. I don't think we can actually, like, try and race them or whatever. I can hold on to this radical idea until it dies. Okay. Loxodon time. I feel so dead. Uh-huh. Oh my lord. Yep. That makes sense for you to stop playing lands. I don't know, I feel like we have plenty of lands to pitch as it is. Also, I don't know how we possibly win this game. Imagine the answer is we don't. I guess we need this, right? Oh my god. It's a good draw. Gonna lose my Electromancer, but they're gonna lose everything. Alright. I guess they're gonna lose everything but their 4/4. So we're gonna shock Amaro whilst we're at it. So let's attack for 2 here. Yeah, they get to keep the Rhino. But they still lose a sizable chunk of material. They don't have many lands either. So they kind of have to like hit land drops to even cast spells. I could block with the Goblin, that's true. 4 life is probably worth more than 2 damage. This Electromancer is not terribly impressive at the moment. I think I'm just going to discard it and dig for Drakes. Drakes and Phoenixes. Enigma Drake, awesome. That is a 2-turn clock. If it lives. Yeah, I think we're meant to block with the Goblin. I think I agree that saving 4 life was worth a lot more than getting in 2 damage. Right, now we just need a Crackling Drake, I guess, is how we get out of this. This elephant's gonna kill us, though, very quickly. Yep. Oh, it would have cleared their board, too. Oh, then we'd have to take 1,000,000 damage. If we want to do that, to kill the Loxodon. I feel very dead. Right. Kind of need more Phoenixes, like this turn. If I meant to discard the idea or the land there. Jeez, where are my Phoenixes? Alright, so I can shock myself to hold up this. Guess that's the plan. Let me get back this Phoenix on defense. Hopefully don't have an answer to it. Alright. What am I blocking with this Phoenix? I can shock the Knight, chump the Loxodon. That's not terribly exciting. Or I can block Loxodon and shock it and go to 2. I guess that's like a touch better. Yeah, trade off on the 4/4, I agree. Kinda need them to have like 0 spells. But if we find another Phoenix next turn, we're still in with a shot here. Yeah, second Phoenix trades off with the Knights next turn, exactly. That was exactly my thinking. Okay. Discard this. Give me a Phoenix. That'll do 2. That'll do 2. Right. Am I trying to... I'm going to open the window, a curtain a second too, by the way. It's a bit dark in here. So am I, like, shocking their face to get my Phoenix back and try and pressure them? Or am I saving the shock to kill a creature? I think I kind of want to shock their face to get their Phoenix back. It's also a radical idea to discard shock. That might be better than shocking their face. Yeah, I think I like that too, Adam. Agreed. Seems a touch better to me. Just like dig towards my Crackling Drakes and other Phoenixes. Hey. Hey there, friend. How does this deck ever beat a resolved Lyra, by the way? Every single game I'm just like sitting here terrified of a Lyra, and my opponent never has it, but... I mean, there are only 2 Beacon Bolts in the deck. I guess you have a lot of cantrips to find them, though. Tilt. Ooh, backup Crackling Drake? Sure. Yeah, it's just the Angels decks are like main decking 3 or 4 Lyra, but maybe alright. I am 20 cards, 23 cards further through my deck than my opponent. Alright, 2 and 1. Nice, nice. That third Cannonade though, that was pretty great. Gosh. First Beacon Bolt automatically gives you a second, that's true. So you can, if you answer the first layer, you can answer the second. Crackling Drake is mighty. Just draw all 3 Cannonades, that's how you win games, indeed. Sideboard cards are in your sideboard to be drawn. We didn't register them not to draw all 3 copies in the sideboard games. Alright. I think this is fine because of the Charter Course. I think this is a fine hand. We probably didn't need the third Cannonade if we had played optimally. That's interesting, Adam. I could see that being the case. I'm aware that I did not play optimally. What's up with all these white decks today? I assume this one is gonna be kinda nasty. So just do this because it digs further. Alright. $20 land deck, maybe sans Niv. Like, drawing extra lands isn't the end of the world because you've got all the ways to, like, rummage through them, but admittedly, rummaging a land is much worse than rummaging a spell because it means you're not growing your drakes in the process. I feel really dead right now, by the way. I don't know about y'all, but I feel exceptionally dead. I was a really hard time with the drakes. That is encouraging to hear. I'm very encouraged to hear that. Makes me feel a bit less dead. We will see. Yeah, it's probably Nassif's list or something close to it. I did say the same thing multiple times last game and we still won. So, we will see. These drakes are going to be quite large. Yeah, that's the idea of their deck, right? Their nut draws are just unbeatable for anyone. Yep. They are ready. I mean, it gets rid of our maximized velocities and makes me feel like a fool for discarding one of them. Resolves. Yep. Yep. That's a flying blocker. If I block this, they're just going to sack it. Is there any way I kill them next turn? I can block the Vanguard. They pay 4 down to 14. I shock the Falcon. Cast Shock and Radical Idea. This becomes 9 power. They're on 12. So we're not quite there. What happens if I block, like, one of these and take 7? I can play the Drake, shock something. You want me to block the Cleric? I kind of want them to still have my velocities in the yard. I think. I'm not sure if that's greedy of me. And whether I should just like pop this now. So I take 7, I go to 4, I play a Drake, I shock something. I block and I take 3 down to 1. Blocking Vanguard might be great. Yeah, they go to 14, they just don't quite die. Oh, this is hard. Why is Magic so hard? We can make this 9 power. 10, 11. I think we have to block this. I'm not like terribly excited about it. I kind of need to draw an Enigma Drake, I think, for me to feel really comfy, but alright, play another Drake, hold open shock, I guess is the plan. So that I don't die. I'm a fan of not dying. Need them to not have reinforcements. If we don't have a reinforcements, we live, and then like have a decent shot at killing them next turn. Oh, they play instant speed. I mean, we're dead to that anyway, Adam. If they have instant speed mass pump, we're dead anyway. Because there's going to be free power unblocked here. So like anything that pumps their creatures kills us. White decks are quite spooky. We did beat a white deck last round, but I feel like that white deck might have been running less Lyras than ideal. Yeah, now I blocked the Vanguard for sure. What am I shocking? Kind of just want to shock this so the velocity's still in the yard. I don't think it matters too much. I think the reality is if we survive this combat, they probably die next turn, regardless. Unless they have tribunals in their main deck. Sick. Alright, we played some X4s. They couldn't ever attack. Cool, cool. Bring in these cannonades. Don't know if I want to just go mono removal spells. Yeah, they did struggle with the Drakes a lot, for sure. Might just bring in like a bunch of Terminates. Because I feel like these Electromancer, like again, I kind of want to trim an Electromancer with the Cannonades coming in. I don't think the Beacon Bolt's terribly good against them. Autumn, why is magic hard? Also, Autumn wins. I do complain a lot and then win anyway. This is certainly accurate. Beacon Bolt is Twin Terminate. It's also really expensive. Like, I guess it's fine, but... Thanks, Phil. I think I'm gonna run it like this. Y'all are great. I'm not really confident with my sideboarding with this deck, but that's not terribly surprising. Ooh. This hand is heckin' nice. Got a shock on one to slow them down and then Charter Course away this Phoenix. Awesome draw. Okay. Am I killing this 1/1? Just to, like, try and slow them down. Like, the 1/1's not nearly as scary as, like, a bunch of their other creatures. But I think I just want the tiny speed bump. Yeah, especially with a Vanguard coming down that we can't interact with. Alright, next time we get to return this Phoenix. Which is awesome. Please don't have a Remorseful Cleric. I guess if they do, they are like trading a Remorseful Cleric with essentially 0 cards. Which is fine. Yeah, this is a collection of magic cards. Holy cow. Yeah, finding Phoenixes. Lands are fine, but I think I can bottom that. So I'm likely to draw one anyway, knowing me. Really want a Tormenting Voice, or a Radical Idea, or a Charter Course. Eh. Unbeatable Wall of Omens also works. Yeah, shoot the knight, I agree. I think I'm just gonna hold back the Arclight Phoenix to block. It then like costs them 4 life anyway. But it saves us 3 life. Or we can just like start clocking them. I don't know. I feel like we have the long game by like a lot. I'm just gonna hold this back. Wall of Mist. Wall of Mist is broken, or Wall of Mist is broken. No one has ever beaten a Wall of Mist. Yeah, especially if they were reinforcements, we really want to have the Phoenix back then. Means we can block the Knight. If we draw a Charter Course or something like that, I can bring back the Phoenix, otherwise I can just make a Drake. Loxodon. That's max punish for not attacking with Phoenix. That could not possibly be more of a punish. Right. Now I can't shock the Knight token, obviously. I think I'm gonna shock the Adanto Vanguard and see if they want to Lava Spike themselves. Cool. Alright, so if we put them to 11, I guess they're dead to the next turn anyway, even if we don't attack. We have 6 + 6, and this probably finds a spell. Yeah, this is fine, I guess. I don't know, it's not clear that I want to block if I can help it. What happens if they have reinforcements? Hey Jarvis, this deck's kind of sweet. We have won a bunch of games I did not expect to win in a million years. So if they have reinforcements, they have 5. You can block the tokens from reinforcements and take 11. Yeah, we lose our Phoenix that way. I kind of want to make them dead next turn if possible. Maybe that's unnecessary though, with us having so many Phoenixes. Like, we grind so well from here. We take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So if they have reinforcements, we can block with Drake and still live, right? 5. Yeah, we only die then if they have like land 1-drop reinforcements. Which is like a really improbable collection of cards for them to have. This is great. No need to attack, so I'll have 14 next turn anyway. That's fair. Fair point. And now, like, we get ruined by a tribunal. Like, it messes up our clock and we take 1 million. No blocks. I need to put my light on. Jeez, it's getting dark so early. Shieldmare. That's certainly a sideboard card you could bring in against the combo deck. Yeah, rude. We're now actually in trouble, weirdly. I guess I have to start blocking with these things. That makes sense, Illusion, because the clerics, I want to get points in when I can. It's possible I did miss an attack earlier. A couple turns ago. Maybe I played a bit too defensively there. Right, they're going to get to flip landing, which is a problem, but we'll get to start chewing through creatures with Phoenixes on defense. Shieldmare can't be blocked, what the hell? We're going to die to it. That's actually really problematic. We're actually going to die to the Shieldmare, which is ridiculous. I guess we need to find a Lava Coil. Yeah. This is the plan. Preserve our life total as much as possible. Take down a creature in the process. Hope that we can run good with this opt. Another 4/4, yep. Thank God. So good. Spell. Spell. That is a spell. Can confirm. We're so good at this game, jeez. So I have to kill this Shield Mare at some point. I think that point is next turn though, because I'd like to double block the Loxodon this turn. Yeah, I agree, Adam. I'm gonna hold this land in hand, in case you want to discard it. Double block the Loxodon. Deal. I would like to draw a radical idea. Yeah, they're gonna gain some life up the Shield Mare for sure. But we're grinding pretty well. Wow, that's absurd. That is such a nonsense draw. Ooh, that is also a nonsense draw. Do I just cast this? And kill them next turn? If they don't have a... Yeah. I mean, if they have a Tribunal, it's bad for us. We go down to 1. Then. I really don't want to discard the Drake to the idea. It seems good. In case of reinforcements. Yeah, I could do that. Or I could try and kill them next turn. Kinda like killing my opponent. There are things we lose the game to here, but... Yeah, I feel like we're struggling to beat reinforcements regardless. This is the problem. Whereas this, like, likely kills them next turn. Alright, we need to find a spell. Do you know? Big ask considering the deck we're playing. I think I do want to go for it though this turn, because like that way I can play through reinforcements. Alright, stream's over. See you later. Oh my god. I hate everything. Oh. God damn. I did ask for a spell. That I did. Alright, alright. Thanks, Moto. Love you too. Alright, I think I'm attacking. They put me to 1. That is fine. Dead to reinforcements anyway. Incoming +1/+1. Whatever it's called. Pride of Conquerors. Nice. Look at this. Lose our first match, but then clean 3-0-6-0. If you ignore the first match. Still feels like we shouldn't be winning half the games we're winning. This deck's kind of sweet. Just like clings on just long enough. Oh my gosh. Drake power. You know, right? Our drakes are so big. So majestic. Must admit, we boarded out the maximized velocities every matchup so far. I'm aware they're meant to be absurd against black-green though. So... against all their, like, chupacabras and such. Bolt successfully defeated bird. Oh my gosh. Alright, can we please face a not white deck? I kind of want to face black-green. Curious to see how this fares against black-green. Yeah, I assume it's, like, very good against black-green, the maximized velocity. We have not gotten to the point on being on the play, that is true, Adam. Alright. Sure. Alright, I've been holding my cantrips a lot until, like, a couple turns in, but I think I'm just going to fire this off turn 1. Want to find a Phoenix to discard. That is how it works, Bobbin. Every modern deck is a 3-2. What on earth? What is up today? Just like mono planes. Just everyone is playing planes. That's kind of great though. Just gonna do this. Reserve our life total. My string constant's out of date. Jeez, that's so bad. What do I do? Dot dot dot. Yeah, I meant to discard the Phoenix, aren't I? Derp. Alright. I was like, which land do I discard? Maybe I'm meant to cast the Phoenix, though. Maybe I'm just meant to be hard casting the Phoenix here. Maybe I'm just a like, massive fish for discarding that Phoenix. More drakes. I'm down with more drakes. Don't reinforcements me. Yeah, I realize that now, Alex. I am silly. Confirmed the silliest. Their board is the most terrifying thing I have ever seen. I don't want to keep this Phoenix in hand, but we've got a million 4-drops to cast. Yeah, this is another white-red deck. Digitech. Yeah, I mean, but they draw like a second Marshal. I don't know. Probably fine. I think I disagree with discarding Mountain. Right. Play my Wall of Omens. Yep. That is approximately 10 million damage. Is it bad I kind of want to trade with the Banalish Marshal? I'm definitely taking down the Lifelinker. A bit of me wants to just trade with the Banalish Marshal. I like lose a creature, but this is their best creature by a million miles. This is only 10 damage. It's like 8. It's 14 damage. I guess this is the plan. So we're on 4. They don't appear to have anything left though. Alright, that's a great draw. I can discard this Phoenix and dig for my next land drop. So that I can double spell next turn. Interesting. That might mean they're dead next turn. It's possible that means they're dead next turn. Alright, cannot attack because then we die. Dying is suboptimal. Well, they have a Falcon on blocks. That's a tilt. So we have to return the Phoenixes next turn to have enough blockers, I think. And then it's going to be like another turn until we can actually kill them. But I think we're in an okay-ish position, provided they never draw reinforcements for the rest of the game. So yeah, Drake Velocity doesn't kill them, right? Because they have this Falcon. We need 5 blockers for next turn. I think we might be a bit short. I think I might lose this game because I discarded the land rather than the Phoenix like 3 turns ago. I need to hit a land off this. Okay. I mean, better lucky. So I have to do this to return Phoenixes. With 1 off lethal. That's kind of absurd. Yeah, they block there. They take 16, 17, 18, 19, 22, right? Like really close. They take 22. As it is, I have to pass the turn to not die. And now my board is like really good. They die to a million different things. We only die to reinforcements. So if they play 1 drop, they force us to find 2 more things for next turn. Yep. Alright. So we either need another blocker or we need a shock. If we find a shock, they die. So that's encouraging at least. Yeah, it's really weird, Milkman, that situation for sure. Okay. This is lethal, right? Sick. Like to deal 9 damage to your 1-drop. This is not overkill in the slightest. No, come back. So it's like 29 plus 6. We're dealing 35 damage. Jeez. Oh my god. Come back. Oh, we were having fun, Jarvis. We were. Alright, bring in these. Got these velocities. I believe we trimmed the dive down in this matchup earlier. trimmed an Electromancer because we've got these Fiery Cannonades. Thanks for the bits, Jarvis. 1 point for every point of damage. Clearly I'm not dealing enough damage. I mean, didn't we play shock? Did we not play a shock early in the game? Maybe I'm imagining it. No, this deck's actually kind of sweet. It's actually about reasonably powerful, I think. I've been kind of impressed so far. It's possible I need to keep in the Beacon Bolts just because Marshall is so scary. Like, their list has Marshall, which is a big problem. Yeah, that makes sense, Bobbin. I could believe that. Yeah, we have 4 coils. That might just be enough. That might just be enough. Don't know if I just want to, like, always trim on Electromancers when I'm bringing in Cannonades. It doesn't, like, obviously Electromancers give you a nut draw, but it's not clear you even want the nut draw in these sorts of matchups. You kind of just want to, like, stem the bleeding, play some blockers, and then, like, figure out a kill from there. I'm going to try just removing all the Electromancers. See how that plays. It's like an okay-ish blocker, but... yeah, for sure, the control decks really struggle to board against this. This deck's like attacking in a bunch of different ways. Most of them flying. Just checking something a sec. I'm gonna mulligan for once in my life. Rare occurrence. And it's great. Mono removal. Yeah, for sure. The Lyras are like the most important thing, right? Obviously you insta-cut all the Clarions, because the Clarions are garbage. Yeah, Seals and Settleaways. That makes sense to me. Opponent's mulling to 5. I think we're going to get a nice clean 4-1 in our first league with this deck. The mull to 4. Okay. I guess we could keep a Tormenting Voice on top. Whatever. This deck might be a bit too much spinning our wheels, but our opponent's also on like a mull to 4, so probably doesn't matter what we do too much. Nice, Enigma Drake. That is a Marshall. I guess I'm gonna just play my Drake. And Lava Coil this next turn. Just like use my mana properly. I don't know, Lucifer. I honestly I have not really thought about Esper Control much. Not like the biggest fan of that deck. I think the fact you do have Contempt is already a big start to helping in this matchup though. Interesting. I kind of just want to like get this game over quickly. So I think I'm just gonna like max power the Drake. Even if it like kind of spews half of a radical idea. Yes, this is bad versus reinforcements attacking this turn. Maybe I'm just silly. Yeah, they reinforcements, they deal 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but then we cannonade them. So it's like fine. I'm probably just meant to hold the Drake back. Yeah. It's fine. Everything is fine. Nothing is on fire. Wow. Okay then. This is going to be decent. Is Niv the side? I assume you bring in Niv-Mizzet against mono blue too. Niv-Mizzet's absurd against mono blue in my experience. Might come in some other places as well, but yeah, hope they stack it wrong, the dream. I think that's the plan, just pass the turn, hold up Cannonade. I guess I could get in an attack too. Whilst I'm at it. I get an extra point though, my opponent's not going to stack it wrong. I'm going to give my opponent some credit and just get in my extra point of damage. Not be like massively disrespectful and assume they're going to stack it wrong. There's Make a Stand, Prometheus. Make a Stand is a card in the format that people are playing. Lava Coil, Dees. Oh, that makes sense, Adam. That makes sense. Yeah, this is a pretty silly turn, Bobbin. Deal 7. Obviously, our opponent mulled to 4, so that game was always going to be easy for us. But nice clean 4-1. That took like hardly any time. Even despite my slow play. Not a modern deck, we safe. Yeah, we didn't really have many of the nut draws, but I was also boarding out Electromancers a lot because of the matchups we were facing. The deck was pretty sweet though. Either of these worth anything? Price. Core Spirit. Oh wow. It's half a tick, never mind. I don't know why I said oh wow. Price. Wrath of God. The promo is... Which one's this? It's like full art. Don't know how to figure out which one that is, but... Meh. This deck was kind of sweet. I wish we played against green-black or Jeskai with it. Would have been a bit more useful information. It felt pretty good against the white decks that we played against, but that's mainly because we didn't play against many Lyras, I think. Just offer it to a bot to figure it out. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Should try out this Jeskai list. Yeah, I want to try out this one. I might do it on some other point though. I kind of want to try out some green-white decks today. I agree. I agree though that the list that's did very well at the GP looks awesome. This looks kind of nice too. I might look at that off stream, Adam, but 0.25, 0.95 ticks. Okay, that's not the end of the world. Yeah, this tick was sweet. I wish we played against anything other than mono white, green white. So a mind control that can take Lyra in Bolus's clutches. There's also Entrancing Melody. Those are the two I can think of. I should open the other 81 chests. Not happening. The Enigma Drakes are honestly nice. Just having like a critical massive Drakes felt really good to me. Especially like these got Ixalan's binding in one of the games. So just having more Drakes we could play after that was decent. I don't know. Alright, there's two different green-white decks I want to play today from the various GPs. There's this one that's like green-white angels. It's like Boros angels, but you get to play Vivians, and Carnage Tyrants and such. There is also this, which I think came 10th at a GP. It's kind of wild. It's like, if this Carnage Tyrant on Serra's Wing plan. On Serra's Wings you can also go on your Vine Mares or your Adanto Vanguards. You have more on Serra's Wings in the board for that purpose. And you also have the March Flourish plan, and then you just have a bunch of mid-rangey Planeswalkers. Without 3 mana Drake, we probably would have lost some of those mono white matchups. I agree completely, Bobbin. Agree completely with you.